Hello, hello, hello. Alright, today I'm answering a question I get all the time. Why do I keep saying YouTube is hard and not for everyone? Like, seriously, isn't it just recording a video, uploading it, and then sitting back as the views and subscribers roll in? Well, no, not even close. Here's the thing, YouTube looks easy from the outside. You see creators uploading fun, polished videos, racking up millions of views and living their best lives. But what you don't see is the hours of planning, the late night editing, the self-doubt, and all the things you don't show on camera. So today I'm breaking it all down. The challenges, the emotional toll, the algorithm, and why, despite all of this, it's still worth it. Let's start with one of the biggest misconceptions about YouTube. The idea that it's an instant path to success, at least when you first start out. We've all heard stories about creators who uploaded a single video, went viral, and woke up the next day with thousands of subscribers. And yeah, that does happen sometimes. But for the vast majority of creators, it's a long, slow grind. Think about it. There are over 500 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every minute. You're not just competing with other creators in your niche. You're competing with everything else people could be watching on YouTube. Because a viewer has multiple interests, and even though he or she is interested in your niche, maybe your video was shown to them at the wrong time. And then there are other platforms to compete with, like TikTok and Instagram. To stand out in that kind of noise, you need more than just a good idea. You need consistency, you need strategy, and sorry to say, a little bit of luck. But the funny thing is, here's what most viewers don't see. For every 10-minute video you watch, there are likely hours of work behind it. Let me break it down for you. First, we have to brainstorm ideas. We have to come up with video topics that are not only interesting, but also searchable and aligned with your niche. Second, scripting. We have to write something engaging and cohesive. Trust me, the just wing it approach rarely works unless you've already built up an audience. So that technically can work for big channels. Third, filming. You have to set up your gear, you have to get the right lighting, you have to redo takes because you stumbled over a word, or your neighbor decided to start mowing the lawn and your mic catches unwanted noise. Fourth, video editing. This is where the magic happens, and also where the time disappears. Trimming footage, adding effects, syncing audio, and making sure the final product flows. It is a lot of work. I used to do a lot of that at the start until I gave up and just stick to what I can do with my limited time, which is what you see in this video. Fifth, optimization. Titles, thumbnails is all part of getting your video seen, and thinking of the right titles and thumbnails can take up a lot of time. Sometimes it even became a blocker for me. 6. Promotion, and probably the toughest part of all. You have to share your content, you have to engage with your audience and try to understand what they want. You have to try and get people to watch your video without sounding needy. And of course, you need to get and pray the algorithm favors you. And that's just for one video. If you're aiming to upload consistently, say once a week, you're basically juggling a part-time job on top of everything else you're doing. And after going through all that, YouTube can and probably will mess with your emotions. Imagine this. You have poured your heart and soul into a video. You're so proud of it. You hit upload, you sit back, and nothing. The views do trickle in, but it's far from the viral moments you dreamed of. Meanwhile, you see another creator upload something super basic, like what I had for lunch today, and it completely blows up. At that point, it is easy to start questioning yourself. Am I not good enough? Is my content bad? Should I even be doing this? And here's the thing, you're actually not alone in feeling that way. Every creator, no matter how big or small, has moments of doubt. And all this is thanks to the thing we all have a love-hate relationship with. The YouTube algorithm. The truth is, the algorithm isn't out to get you. It is not biased. Its job is to match viewers with videos they're most likely to enjoy. If your video isn't performing well, it's not because the algorithm hates you, it's because something about your video isn't connecting with your audience. But figuring out what that is, that's the hard part. It could be your thumbnail, your title, your intro, or even the pacing of your video. And that's where data comes in. You have to analyze your click-through rate, watch time, and retention graphs to figure out what's working and what's not. Easier said than done, of course, especially if you do not have sufficient data to start with. And there's this other thing you hear all the time. Be consistent. And yeah, consistency is essential, but here's what no one tells you. It's also one of the hardest parts of YouTube, and it isn't for everyone who is impatient. Consistency means showing up even when you don't feel like it. It means sticking to a schedule even when life gets busy or inspiration runs dry. And if you're balancing YouTube with a full-time job, school, or family responsibilities, it can feel impossible. But having said that, consistency doesn't mean perfection. It's better to upload one good video every 2 weeks than to burn yourself out trying to upload mediocre content every few days. And when you're trying to be consistent, you will ultimately fall for a trap every creator falls into: comparison. You see another channel in your niche with more views, more subscribers, and seemingly better in everything, and it's easy to think, why them and not me? But here's what you don't see: the years they spent experimenting before they found their groove, the team that they might have helping them behind the scenes, and the resources they have that you don't. Everyone's journey is different, so if you ever find yourself in this trap, focus on your own progress, not someone else's highlight reel. So what actually does work? Well, I guess I have said this again and again, but I'll say it again. Relatability and storytelling. Relatability is the bridge between you and your audience. It's what makes people think, hey, this person gets me, and it is what makes you relevant. And storytelling, that's what keeps them coming back for more. Think about your favorite creators. Chances are they're great storytellers. Even if they're just vlogging their day, there's a beginning, middle, and end to their content. There's a reason you keep watching until the very last second. That's what you should be studying. The one thing I see in channels that don't grow is they start by focusing on what they want to say, such as what videos they want to make or what they think about a particular topic. But the real question should be, why should your audience care? Your viewers aren't watching your videos because they care about you, at least not at first. They're watching because they care about how your content relates to them. This is why I always script my videos. Freestyling can lead to rambling, and rambling is a quick way to lose your audience. But honestly, if you can go through all that, then the rewards you get at the end are worth it. When someone comments on your video saying, "This really helped me," or "Thank you for making this," it is one of the best feelings in the world. When you see your channel grow not just in numbers but in the community you're building, it feels incredibly fulfilling. And probably at the top of the list, the difficulty is part of what makes it so rewarding. If YouTube is easy, everyone would do it. So if you can go through it, then you're one of the toughest people out there in this world. So why do I keep telling viewers YouTube is hard? Because it is, and I want you to be prepared. But hard doesn't mean impossible. If you're passionate, willing to learn, and ready to put in the work, you can succeed just like anything you do in life. Just remember, it's a journey, not a race. Celebrate every milestone, no matter how small, and keep pushing forward. Alright, that's all from me in this video. If this video resonated with you, just give me a like, leave me a comment, ask me questions, and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, till then, catch you in the next one. Cheers.